Let's go put down a radar over there, and then we can explore a little bit, see how many biters are over there. Let's see. Do we have enough? The batteries, we have the circuits. Okay, so I can make it over there if I wanted to. And we have flamethrower ammo with us, so we're all good to go. No, train, don't leave without me. Take my car. Dang it. I keep forgetting about it. You're right. That would be the smart thing to do. I did build this thing for a reason. Oh, let's not bump into anything. Dang it. We almost made it. Okay, let's go. Well, that's destroyed. Okay, that's good. You know what? Rocks are hard to see. Make sure there's no trains coming. Might run myself over. Okay. Here we are, and they are pretty close. We have a natural defense, it looks like, for those cliffs. Yeah, look at that. Everything's full. That's pretty cool. Pipes. Trees. Alright. I guess we'll just... How big is this base? Problem here is that we still don't have any good defenses. So I might die a lot to this. But it looks like there's still no large worms yet. And a small amount of big biters. So I think we'll be okay. We'll see if we can tough this out with just one turret. I have my doubts, but we're gonna try it. We'll save the game, so we can save scum if needed. And let's go. Okay, this is... No, I don't know how well this is gonna be going. I'm having trouble just getting to the base. And... Alright. So these guys are spawning big biters a little too often for my liking. And there are many trees blocking my way. And they have already respawned. And it looks like I'm going to be loading my save. Yeah, alright. Let's try that again. Maybe. The problem here is that the flamethrower is very... not pinpoint accuracy. I have to rely on them running over my fire to be hurt. I could aim at them, but then that's more trouble. I could set up a flamethrower turret defense on this border right here. That would be fun, right? I've never used flamethrower turrets. Because we have more than enough oil to supply it. I'll try that. Let's do flamethrower turrets. The base and then run back to your turret. I don't think that will fly. The because I only had one turret. Last time I was doing it, we had 4, and that was barely enough to kill the big guys. My car, yeah. You mean run my car in there, get out, shoot my flame, and then run away in the car? I could do that. No? Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha. I kind of want to try the flamethrower turret. It's wholly unnecessary. Because I can easily take care of this base if I really tried to. But I have never used them before, and so I just kind of wanna check it out. Again, we have more than enough oil to work with here. So that's gonna be the plan. Let's go get our car. And we don't have the engine units to make the flamethrower turrets, unfortunately, so I think what we're gonna do right now is gonna scope out this area, see how many bases are around. And if there's not too many around, we'll just leave them be. If there's a lot of them, we might consider getting rid of them. I'm mostly concerned about biter bases that are on the coast here, because this is going to be closest to my pollution. But it looks like it's only the 2 bases, so that's not too bad. Cliffs. Yikes. No, I'm stuck. 7-point turn. Not bad. Right, I think that's far enough. Okay, so there's a decent amount of biter bases here. There's the iron. It's pretty good. No, they blocked me off. And because I'm too lazy to get out of my car or just mow down the trees, we're just gonna avoid that area. Or go around it. Yeah, there's barely any biters around. Oh, that's a large base. There's more. Okay, I spoke too soon. I spoke way too soon. Very, very too soon. Okay. So let's check our map and check out pollution. So it looks like we're on the very edge of this, which is kind of funny. It's very fortunate for us. But we still need to check on this side. So we are going to need to put some... We are either going to need to kill them or put up some defense on this base. So... I mean, it's a nice choke point right there. So really, if we just put a flame turret defense, that could be pretty cool. There's a uranium batch. So many biters on this side here. A lot of coal. Alright, so I think I've seen what I need to see over here. It's okay. That hero has died in battle. While its leader was running away. Okay, so as you can see, I have a really good choke point right here. So if I wanted to, I could just wall this off, put flame turrets all along the perimeter, and then just let that be, and never have to worry about any of these bases, even if the pollution gets to them, which they probably will eventually. Alternatively, I could just kill all these guys. That's an also... Wow, I didn't notice there were 2 patches. I could just kill all of them and never have to worry about them at all. But we can wait for later. I think when I get power 2 armor, I will go and destroy everything because it'll be really easy. But in the meantime, I want to try the flamethrower turrets, so we need to head back to base and grab those. We need engine units. We'll make like 20 of them. And then we can supply them with all the oil that we have over there. We have so much oil, it's like a 9k yield area that I doubt we'll ever run out. Even if we play this for several hundred hours, which we will probably not be the case. Okay, so let's go grab our engine units. It's very unlikely. Okay, so I should have them in a... Oh no. I have stunted our production of advanced engine units. Although we have like 5k. Right. So what else? We need more steel, it looks like. Put this stone away. This is pretty funny to see. We'll store some steel now. Looks like our production of iron is good to go as well. So I think it's about prime time we add more circuits, because we have all the things that we need for them. Oh, JK, we don't have the copper. We do have the copper ore for certain, but we'll probably need to add another smelting area. But I'm kind of... I mean, we could totally do it, but I kind of don't want to, because every time I procrastinate on that, we get farther away from actually doing our real plan. Let's see. Turrets, shooting weapons. Let's do landmines. Yeah, I could add the smelters here, or I could add 2 more sections. I'll do that in a little bit. Right now I just want to secure this area, now that you've reminded me of that. I'd rather not have all those pump jacks die. So we were making turrets. Let's go do that. plop down one of these, grab that, that, and that. I also need to change these into red belts. That's all yellow belts. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so let's clear out some of this stuff here. So we'll put this in here. We'll take these. Distribute them. And I think that's it. That's good. These take a while to make. My inventory's open now, so we'll make some of them. What are we missing? We're missing steel. Okay, that should be enough. Let's refill these guys. And we'll let that thing go for a little bit. So we'll have 15, 16. I think that's more than enough. Am I correct that... So it says that it needs liquid. I can just use regular oil, right? I don't have to make heavy and light. Let's place one down and see if that's the case. See, this is not what I thought it would look like, but neat. Okay, cool. Alright, what else do we need? We need more pipes, probably. Grab some iron with me, and then... What else? Power, that's all good. Okay, cool. So let's head back up there. And then we'll see if we can lure some biters into them and make them work. Oh, that is the wrong direction. I just killed that pole. See you later, robots. These mined out? They are. Okay, that should be good. I want to balance these better that way, but I think this is fine. We have a nice store, so it doesn't matter if this is not the most optimal way to do this. Robots, what are you doing? My car needs fixing. darn, darn pipes. They look so similar to the ground. Alright. So I think I might just siphon off one pump jack to do this. Because, I mean, I could bring it from over here, but I'd rather not mess with that. We're just gonna bring this all the way over here. I should have brought some walls with me. I did not bring walls. That was my bad. Let's see. Probably thinnest right here because of the cliffs here. So I think we'll be good here. See how much space they take up. Darn it. Not far enough, huh? We'll make some supplementary gun turrets, just in case. But they should be coming up from this way anyways, so that should be okay. The only problem is I think they can get through here. They definitely can. So we'll have to consider that. But 3 turrets here. Again, this is mainly super unnecessary. But it's fun to have some defense. Maybe just a little bit of danger, you know. Let's space these out a little bit more. We can do that, at least. I don't know the range on, or I don't know how these work exactly. Put 2 pipes in between each one. We're also going to need to supply the oil in here. I will add the extra ones here. This is where I expect them to come. And then there we go. Why is it fluctuating? I would think fluid damage modifier. Am I actually consuming this oil right now? The top my robots. The oil is actually going down. It's continuing to go up slowly, but I'm actually using up oil. I mean, I guess that's fine, but it's kind of weird. I wouldn't have expected that. Since I don't have walls, I'm going to use pipes. And that will be good enough. Okay, now let's do a test run. Let's see if we can grab them and bring them to the turrets. I might be inviting danger here. I might actually be causing them to come over and attack me more often if I do this, but We'll try it out. Hopefully I'm fast enough to get them off my tail. The base is actually farther away than I thought it was. Alright guys, come, let's go. They are definitely faster than I am. Okay, they don't do that much, the little guys don't do that much damage, so we'll be okay. Don't get lost in the trees. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's like super highly inefficient because it has to track where they are, but that's cool. Hey, I'll take that. The range is pretty good too. It went all the way over here, so I think this guy should be able to reach this side. Neat. The only issue here is that we might actually burn down this forest, which will increase our pollution a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. I should probably set up a roboport here just for healing these guys, but won't worry about it until it happens. Cool, so we have a northern wall defense. As is tradition, the enemies can only come from the north. See Game of Thrones. Alright, let's go. Let's check that. Okay. I need to put a radar over there. Let's do that before I forget. So that way I can see what the action. I need to put down some electricity. My poor robots. Flying all over the map. And putting down this radar might actually attract them. And that's kind of what we want. We want this to be in use, because that's more fun, right? I hope I don't run into any issues with not having enough oil, because I only have the one pump jack supplying it. And it seems like it's consuming it, which is strange. Oh my goodness, rocks. Please. Okay. Nope. I'm actually surprised I missed that. Alright. Okay, so next on the list is circuits. We'll get that whole circuit situation set up. So that might mean that we need to add some more copper smelting areas. How's this going? We have 6 left. It looks like they've been feeding it. I'll have to check on this later. That looks fine. Okay, so first easy fix is to just do this. Change this into red belts. Okay, that should help a little bit. And then next we'll just add We'll add a couple to the end of this. We need some stone bricks. Move these guys. There we go. And I'll even supplement this line a little bit. While we are getting everything else online. So next we just want to get some steel. Steel. And stone bricks. That was actually what I was looking for. I'll make 10 furnaces. We'll just see if we can add them to the end of this. With the red belts, they should be able to saturate well enough. The reason we're not using electric here is because we have the coal already set up, and these guys are smaller, so you can actually fit more in a space. At least that is my current understanding. We will figure that out once we set up our main other area. Okay. And there we go. So we added 10 more. So that should help a little bit. Probably not enough, but should help. Next, we want to add more green circuit area making. We've officially run out of our stock here. Okay, so we have our blueprint, which is just this. And it looks like we have enough room to just duplicate it, or just to add it here. Our iron supply is good enough to do this. We might actually want to change this into red belts once we actually go through with this. And we also want to upgrade all these into assembly machines level 2. So without further ado, let's get her started. Do we have the assembly machines we need? We do not, so let's make them. We're gonna need more regular inserters. I could use the fast inserters, but then I'd have to change the rest of the blueprint. Oh, I am not storing normal inserters. Alright, well, I'll just take it off the line then. Thinking of where I could add an inserter here to store those. So I could add a long-handed inserter right here and put a box here, but I won't. Okay, we're gonna get started on this. We should have around 120 iScience in there right now. Let's spread the wealth. Oops. There we go. So we're not gonna have enough to actually make that, but we can get there. We should start making more right now. We need low density units, structures. Let's get that prepped. Gonna need some plastic, I think. Yep. Alright, let's take a look at our gas. This has been running for a long time, so I'm hoping all of these are full, which they are. Alright, yeah, that's good to go. This is being converted into light oil, so that's why this is full. And this is full because everything is being pushed into petroleum. So I am pretty pleased with this. If we want to, we could up the production of plastic by double, even. And just add a couple more buildings to the end of this, if we wanted to. Let me at least upgrade that. But I don't really see the need to at the moment. We might want it later, but at the moment I'm fine with having it like this. We'll just store some in there. Does look like we're having issues with sulfur. We have the supply. I guess we're just using it faster than we are otherwise. Okay. Looks like the battery machines that are using the sulfur are still doing fine. And oh yeah, we are splitting the sulfur up quite a few ways. We're using it for the purple, the blue circuits, as well as the batteries. And then half of this is going into the uranium mine. So I think it's about time we up this a little bit. And I think that's fairly easily done here. First we need to up our production of sulfur. So we'll need to reroute this. Oops. There we go. There we go. So we have that. Now we can add a couple more sulfur units here. I think more than doubling it is probably good enough. Just do this. Sulfur goes here. Fill in all of the pipes. And we're out of undergrounds. That will take a while for that to make. Good enough. Good enough. Oh, we didn't add to here. Let's just double it. Doubling it is fine. That's gonna be good enough. I'll have to make more undergrounds later. This is working, right? Yeah, okay, there we go. Darn it. I was trying to get away with not making the undergrounds, but we need to. Pipes. Let's go grab some more iron. Uh-oh. Looks like adding those inserters was too much for what we were making. Alright. It's probably not the smoothest thing in the world. That was a lot of waiting time there, but still going. I was looking at that because, as you can see, our iron line here is not saturated anymore. I'm not sure why that is. We haven't added anything yet, I think. So that is... I'll have to keep an eye on that. It might be just because we added more copper to this line, now that we're making full-time on all of these. We were using up more iron, and that might be the case. Okay, so let's head back down here. Make some pipes as well. Okay. How do I have an odd number? That's kind of weird. Alright, there we go. All we need to do is add some power and we'll be in business. I have an odd number again. It's so strange. And there we go. You guys are making... I cut the water? You guys have water. Right, there we go. Okay, let's upgrade the line to red. I'm thinking maybe we could add a splitter here, and that way we'll get more of an even spread between these guys, but it does look like the supply is good enough now. Just need some time to catch up. Yeah, I think that's fine. When I say I think that's fine, I think I'm still gonna fix it. There we go. Now half of it goes here, half of it goes here. And that should theoretically cover both of them quite well. And as you can see, we are getting a stock of sulfuric acid again. And that is what we want to see. Let's check on this. We have 11k in here, so that's more than enough. Oh, I just realized I never actually fixed that one inserter that I found at the beginning of the stream. Shoot. I should go fix that inserter. Yep. Wait for me, train. Do not leave without me. Okay, we made it. So looking at the chest here, we have a ton of 235. So that's, you know, we're set. We're set. We don't need to worry about power any longer. We'll just need to have some sort of system to make the fuel. But and we could do it manually. We did this manually and it's still good to go. And these are filling. As you can see, they're 5 and 6 again. So no problems here. Everything looks good. Haven't been attacked yet. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it. Alright, so came here because this guy is backwards. There we go. 300k left to go. Yeah, I think we're good on uranium for the near future. Okay, so let's check on our iron. We have been having some issues getting our iron backed up, but it does look like it's good to go now. We kind of want to add another buffer, like that means another chest to this. That way I can, if I ever run into this issue where the train is waiting on another train for a very long time, then I'm not gonna miss out on anything. I need to figure out a way to make this segment shorter. I think I just need to add a rail signal. And that will solve the issue. Because as it is right now, this train was waiting for the train that's on this line to enter right here. So if I cut it in half and I wait till it's over here, then it will move in faster. But the caveat is that there's a chance that if one's coming down and one's coming up, then they'll meet in the center here and then they won't be able to pass each other. Right now it works perfectly, but if I cut it in half, then that's what could happen. Alright. So if I wanted to, I could add 4 more centrifuges. I do have the centrifuges on me. So I could very easily increase this. Might as well to get this out of my inventory, right? What else can I do in here? I can reprocess the used up uranium fuel cells, but that is super useless to me because I have so many of the 238 that I don't need to bother with that really. I can make nuclear fuel. That's not something I'm interested in right now. I could process more. That might be more interesting. But again, I don't really need to. So I think what we're at here is that I think I'll just add 2 more systems here. And I'm not going to be fancy with them. I'm just going to isolate them by themselves and do it. So this is how easy I could have made it if I wanted to. All I have to do is add chest there. We'll do it one by one, just so I can actually make it look easy. So, Coverx re-enrichment process. We will fill it up with the requisite 40 to begin with, and then add this. So now that's going. When it's done, it's going to have 40, 41. I'm going to input them into there. I need filter. So then from there, I'll take them out. Put them back in. And I'll do the opposite, or the same for the 238. This will be 235. And this is all I need to do for this to work. And theoretically this should work pretty infinitely as long as I stock this up. So it's not infinite. I'll take that back. That is incorrect verbiage. But it will last a very, very long time. Just have to keep the 235 or 238 stocked. So that's the only thing that gets consumed in this process. We make more 235 than we use up, and that's the whole point. Because the 235 is what we want out of this process. So I think that's good. And all I have to do is do the same thing on the other side, and we'll be good to go. Right. I just have to my initial 40. And this guy's good to go as well. Right, so we added 2 more. And we have more, we have enough for like 6 more if we want to. But I am fine with that. Okay, so again, let's go back to our main issue here, which is our circuits. We need some more utility science. Let's put that in there. how many... We have that. So we need more low density structures. So we can make more utility sites while we are working on the rest of this stuff. And it looks like copper is... Or no, plastic is our limiting factor here. So we kind of box ourselves in here with the plastic. I probably should have, when I was adding to this, I probably should have just moved the whole thing to the left a little bit. That way we can get more plastic being made at once. We might want to still do that. Because although we have a solid amount of plastic right now, there are things that we want to use the plastic for, and this might not cut it in the future. And we have plenty of petroleum to supply more plastic. So I am contemplating fixing this. At the same time, I am also contemplating procrastination. And I think that is winning out at the moment. So we'll come back later. We're just gonna make a lot of low density structures. Because we have to ABC, always be crafting. I don't know why I have that much wood on me. Put away the steel, which I needed. There we go. And I think that's good with me. We have all that making, that'll be enough for 100 utility science packs. So in the meantime, while that is making, let's just grab the rest of this stuff. I might actually run out of walls. That is interesting. Okay. So we put it off long enough. Let's get this started. So I'm looking at what needs the lines that are here, and it looks like nothing is necessary here. I can always just move it up and then bring it over. So I think that's what I want to do. I'm gonna have to cut off our situation right now, but it will be better afterwards. Let's take a updated blueprint though. That's fine. I think all these are okay being yellow inserters. Okay, and then from there, let's upgrade these guys, because we're going to need these belts to be moving faster if we're going to have them connect. You might want to consider taking the iron off of this instead of having it here, though. Doesn't look like we're using all of the iron though, so I think it might be fine to leave it like this. So let's make our updated blueprint. And this is for green science. Green science late. Late is for later game, whereas the other one is for earlier game. Okay, so that is the spacing that we're gonna need. So let's move these guys out of the way, shall we? Shoot. We need inventory space to work with. Okay, so that's that. I'll keep these a lot or here so I can remind myself what I want there. Let's move these stone bricks up. Okay. Then we'll turn it down. Then reconnect. And there we go. So now we opened up a lot of space that we can use. We might be able to get 3 out of this. But the issue here is going to be the supply of iron. The iron might not be able to make it all the way through. Okay, I think... There we go. So we now have doubled our green science production. We just have to wait for our robots. While we do that, let's consider adding another row. We have just the right amount of space. Green circuits. You know what I mean. Okay, so we have the right amount of space for another set. I don't think I want to make it here though. If I had to make it, I would probably make another set over here. We're gonna leave this open for now. In the meantime, let's reconnect this to what we need it to connect to. Oops, no, stop that. Dang it. There we go. Okay, so all this does not matter. We're just going to bring it up all the way over here for now and take a look. Okay, well, that is a problem. It's good here. What am I using this copper for anyways? Nothing. That was not supposed to happen. Okay. I think. Hang on. Yeah, none of these things use copper. Get out of here. There you go. Trying to think of how I can fix this. I can fix this by moving the plastic line down a little bit. There we go. And just rerouting this. Shoot. God. So I only want this on one side. Let's fix let's fix this. This needs to go like this. There we go. Now let's clean this up. I don't know if it's cleaned up yet, so I'm gonna let it go for a little bit. I think that should be good. Right. So meantime, I'm going to put all my extra stuff in here that I just picked up. Plastic should come back soon. Anything else? You guys are making, right? You just need the circuits. Okay, now let's make sure that all these guys are making. This is not. So as you can see, the yellow inserters have trouble picking up from the red belts. So I am going to upgrade those. Let us upgrade this. And I guess we want to turn these into red belts too. Gonna require some finesse. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Nope. That does not work. Okay, never mind. It's not as difficult as I was making it to be. Okay, there we go. All good. So the only issue here is that we're not making enough iron now. But I'm okay with that for now. Because, again, our next project is going to be the smelting area, and that's going to help relieve this issue here. I just wanted to make sure that we got this to what we can output at the time. Make sure everything is working okay. And it looks like it is. You guys are still outputting. Yep. So we're good to go.